sense, in my opinion.
This is our opinions only too, by the way.
Okay, so she has one lower, I guess, left. I'm assuming she has two lower right and one upper right. I'm just like, by the way, I'm looking at her, so that's my right. It could be the opposite. I don't know if she's mirrored or not. So that's three separate areas. So that's what I'm thinking. That's why there's three appointments. But yeah, sorry, my camera's.
You're good.
Could it be done all in one? Sure. I don't think she can withstand all of that in one shot. That's for sure.
Has she ever had
My
kids?
opinion.
Has she ever had a child? Number 5, I'm going to clock. She said in her own video, and again, come back at me and clock me if I'm wrong. Her C-section caused what? What did her C-section cause? Anybody that was in that live, please come forward and tell me what she said that her C-section caused her. Because that just... Atomosis. Pelvic congestion.
Why does she keep saying a coil was placed when the medical document she showed was 23 plus coils placed?
That's endometriosis. Do we remember when G gets like that and she's like... G gets a little bit of truth in what she says. Or she gives out a little bit of truth, may I say. Wouldn't take much on her end. Hey, Cupcake. Bam Bam. I'm going to say this much. Animal control was called out to a property of ours. And I'm going to leave it at that. I posted that to give somebody a hint. Yep. Playing around. Hey, Sarah, how are you, honey? What I posted is the voicemail she left whenever I called her back to find out what the fuck was going on. So as you see in that screenshot on my page, and if you have a problem with it, I can't play it because it states her name and the county she's from. And do you think I'm going to put my county on here for everybody else to fucking know? No. But they were called to a property of ours. So we got that out of the way. Hey, Redrick, how are you? Sure fucking did. And I'm about sick of it. Get back on G in the day. Lord, today, yeah. Holy hell. This property, I'm going to say this much more and I'm going to leave it alone. This property is in the same fucking county as my rental property. No, not today. I posted the date on my page. Like I said, I'm going to leave it at that. This girl, I don't see how she has went on this long doing the BS crap she has done. And another thing, what the hell, she has said it out of her mouth 50 million times. You control your own triggers. You control your own triggers. But whenever somebody comes back and clocks her ass and tells the truth, what does she do? She crashes. And she crashes fucking hard. If y'all want to box, say box. Jump up and we'll talk. Thank y'all for the taps and heart music, guys. I appreciate y'all. She makes this comment, well, I would not have my kid online. Well, yeah, you have. We'll start by that much. You have had your kid on live. You have posted videos. You have posted photos. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, doll. I just wanted to say something really fast because, and this is more of a question than a statement. I hope that's okay. So I know that with her recent accounts going down on this app specifically, there was question on whether it was like an actual IP nanner or if it was because people had her like copyright, just different things. And I've kind of done a little bit of digging, and this is my question. You know how many different phones she's purchased? And there's a specific IP with each device. So it could be an IP nanner. However, it could be an IP nanner for those specific devices, not necessarily her total house. So I hope that people keep that in mind
Yes.
whenever they. Okay, I wasn't sure if anyone had discussed it. I hadn't seen it anywhere, so I was wondering if it had been discussed and if y'all knew.
I know Mexican MMH done what he did.
Right, with the names.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to speak on something that happened today that he said unless he says it with the YT stuff. But she could be banned on an IP address, right? And have somebody else's IP address and still.
Like a VPN kind of thing?
I don't know about the VPN. I don't know about the VPN. I'll have to do some research on that, babe.
Because remember whenever TikTok itself was like, we couldn't get in the US for like that, I don't know, very short period of time. People were trying to do VPNs instead. And because I think that, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm probably wrong, but I feel like that's a Canadian thing. Like, I know that there are VPNs in Canada. I feel like I say I know that, but I feel like that's what I'm remembering. But a VPN does change the IP. Okay, see, that's what I thought. So that was my next question. I wonder if that's a. Anyway, okay.
A VPN, right? Does it change? Hang on.
That's what it is. They can change you to a different country. Okay, that's why I remember Canada and in all of that.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it bounces from state to state. Whenever you have one on your house, they can't
they can't track it.
Yeah, they can't track it. Your VPN and your like going incognito mode.
That's it. Yes, yes.
It will bounce from state to state to state to state.
Yeah, I remember whenever this app went down for American users, people were trying to get VPN so they could still use the app, but it would be a different country that they would be using it from. Okay, so that makes sense. They can't pinpoint it. Okay.
Yes. It says, yes, a VPN does change your IP address. Specifically, it replaces your real public IP address with one from a VPN server that you're connected to. Here's the simple breakdown. Your normal internet connection uses public IP address assigned to your ISP, which reveals an approximate location and can be seen by websites, your ISP, and others. When you connect to a VPN, your device creates an encrypted tunnel to remote VPN server.
Okay.
All your internet traffic goes through routes through that server. Websites and services you visit see the VPN server's IP address instead of yours. So you can connect to a server in another country, example, UK or Japan. You'll appear to be browsing from there.
Okay, so remember just recently, G told us how she took us to another side of TikTok?
Yeah.
Just keep it in mind. I don't know that she's that smart, but if she has an IP nanner, if she's using one, I mean, it's, I don't know.
And I'm not trying to give too much information away. That way, we
Yeah,
pass on the
I'm not going to say
information.
anything else, but just keep these things in mind. But I wondered if it was an IP takedown, then it was on those specific devices, that those accounts specifically had been created. Because while an IP address, yes, technically, like that network, I believe, has a specific IP address, each device has its own, maybe, I don't know how many numeric digits are different.
Hide
But
their location from websites. Improve privacy by masking the real IP.
all right, well, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for answering my questions and running it through with me. I guess I just needed to talk it out. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. I'm praying for you.
We're good, baby. Hope you're doing good too, babe.
Hanging in there. Hanging in there.
All right, sweetheart.
Bye, doll.
All right, bye. I want to ask another question. Hang on. Give me 1 second.
So I have a question. So you know how you create your main and then you can add so many accounts under that one device?
Yep.
I wonder if the main is banned, if you can still access the other ones.
I don't know. Hang on. Let me look this up. Give me a second. I should have had this, but that's all good questions. Sorry, guys. Hang on.
Yes, random, but how come all her other accounts aren't removed or banned?
That part.
That's the question.
Yep.
They're still showing active.
And did we? I'm gonna ask this too real quick while I'm looking. Hey. Did we ever figure out her side TikTok, or is it one of the accounts she already has? She says she's been going on reading her. You know what I'm trying to say. Sorry. MMH.
Yeah, the one, yeah, Boo's mom, those are specific ones that he had mentioned, yes.
Okay, what did MMH say he did to her names? It wasn't copyright, it was what?
Did he? I think he trademarked them.
Trademarked it. Damn, my brain's not working. Come on.
I think he did it as a brand. I remember, I could swear if somebody specifically, especially the Beach Babe, he made it as a clothing company. I remember seeing that somewhere.
Yep. I'm sweating. Sorry, guys. A name domain. Hang on. Okay. Yep. If that's what he's done. All right. I just wanted to read it on it, make sure before we went any further. Okay. No, I didn't. Sorry, I've been looking over trying to look up trademark. Look up this again. Vegan taco. Hang on. I don't see it. What did vegan say? It may, Rhetoric. It may. I don't see it. Hey, Donna. Excuse me? Mad Hammer Brett. You got a problem with it? I didn't say no names, did I? Huh? Oh, yeah. I didn't say no names, did I? Didn't think so. Yeah. Gotcha. They were telling you what. Oh, gotcha. Sorry. So sorry. I apologize. Matt is repeating it. Gotcha. Vegan Taco did. We don't. I don't care. I don't care. It happened. No, baby, you're good. You're good. No, you're good. Don't worry about it. Yep. No names were said. Y'all jumping to conclusions again, ain't you? That's what I thought. Anywho, I'm not in for the bullshit today. I promise you, I'm not. Be nice in the chat, please. Be respectful. Anybody else want a box? Say box. Cause
Trying to find something. I'm looking something up.
hey, honey, how are you? Enjoy life. Exactly. That's what happens when shit's insinuated. Yeah, Sarah wants back up.
I'm only joining to drop back down. I didn't mean to do that.
That's okay.
Thank you. I didn't know how to get out of it without disconnecting. I mean, connecting. Thank you.
I got you. What did you miss, Stormy? A lot, honey. A lot. The live with G. Oh my God, it was. Nope. The live with G was just triggering as hell. And if you have been through infertility, if you have lost a child, all of the above, please make sure you take care of your mental health. If it gets to be too much, again, I'm going to say pop out. But the fact that she sat there and said while she was so mad in her car, the fact that her C-section caused her what? No, it don't. It don't. It don't. It don't.
Seen this one
I don't think.
Wild.
No. Yeah, I posted it over on my live team. I was live. It was like a 2.5 hour live that we did. Endometriosis. Thank you. Anybody knows that's had a child and has endometriosis, if you have a child, it helps with the endometriosis, if you can say. It kind of like settles it down, calms it down. It's the whole thing's have to catch up. It didn't do it to you. They say it can cause it. It's okay, babe. For a little bit. Hey. How are you? Track shoes, how are you doing? I'm good, Miss K. How are you? Thank y'all for the heart means. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Coco. You don't have it. You know, I was in my live and, she started hitting on things. If you watched FBI's story of her telling her infertility struggles, right? She has showed certain things and G picks up on it, just like, what was it, not the HCG, it was the other one, protein something she said. Thank you, honey. HSG. Yes, I told you my brain's farting. Y'all, what the hell? Yep. Prolactin and and HSG. It just, and her getting the test done on the 10th. Okay, if Granny Grunt, or what they said on my live, which I've not heard in a long time, is Flo, who comes once a month, how many days do you have once you have that flow to have an HSG done? Hey, oh shoot, maybe. It just, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Thank you, Amy. Thank y'all for the heartbeats. Seven to 10 days. So, 10th. Yep. The 10th. Nibbling ghost. Nope. Nope. I want more. Oh, honey. It's hard. It's a hard thing to go through. I've never been through infertility. Have I lost one? Yes, I lost one. But I've not experienced the heartache and what people have to pay out of pocket to try to have a baby, to bring a baby into this world. It just, you were granted with 3 beautiful grandbabies. Oh. Tried over 2 years, no luck. It is mainly exhausting. 3, hang on, my comments are fine. These and just started IVF. Her dentist consult was a consult. That too. She said she went to the consult. Chillin said, what all I got to do? Pull this one. This one, she's got a cracked molar. Now she's saying that they have to run it through insurance to get their approval. And then it's going to be 3 visits for her to go have all this done, right? And a pill for each visit. What happened to the pill that you just said in your live the other day that your regular dentist gave you for your consult appointment to go to this surgeon today? Yeah, mine does too, you guys. Mine does too. Runs it through insurance before I even leave the chair. Yep. No sedation either. And dentists are not going to hand out another form of pill either, just like candy. Sorry. In my opinion, something did not go her way today. The mood she was in, the way she was acting, she was off today. Hey, Tracy. How are you? That's what I'm thinking, honey. They probably told her no. I hit on this on my YT live yesterday. Hey, and this is trigger warning. So if addiction bothers you, please hit the door now. Walk out, because I'm gonna I'm gonna hit on addiction here. I talked about a girl I know, a lady I know that went through addiction. Yeah. Got clean, and it was the dust, if you know what I mean. She decided to go back and get her teeth fixed. The dentist does x-rays and automatically says, no, we're not touching you. And red flags her. Follow me? When they did the x-rays, it showed, and all the deterioration from the addiction. And he just basically wanted to throw her out completely. Didn't want to touch her, didn't want to work with her. Yes, oh shoot. All of that in there. And she had a hard time finding a dentist. Yes, sinus and septum. She had a hard time finding a physician to work on her teeth. And finally she did. She had a lady that would do it. But with that first dentist doing the x-rays, he red flagged her automatically. So now she has a red flag on her name. Eroded septum. Yep. Yep. And if we think she's been doing what she's been doing, today probably may not have gone. This is my opinion. Okay. Exactly, Chichi. They may have said no. I don't know. But she was not in a good mood. If you don't believe me, search up what long-term use can do through here. Yeah, especially if you ask them for them. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. It is messed up, but you're going to run into physicians like that. They're not going to, nope. And it made her feel like crap. It honestly just, on the road to recovery through addiction, and she wanted her teeth fixed. She goes in and gets another slap in the face, and puts it off a couple of more, almost a year maybe, of going back to another dentist. And that was like calling around trying to find the right one that would work with her. And unfortunately, it's people like that that are still in the grab of chasing, if you follow me, that take advantage of that system that makes it harder on people that actually deserve that really do need to take that. And it's sad. It is sad. You only took Adderall, yep. No, I don't either, Minnie. I don't either. Being pulled, hurricane. Addictions, yep. Yep, if you're recovering in recovery, congratulations. Hats off to you. Because it is not an easy process at all. Yep. You have multiple immune. Yep, stay strong, sweet honeybee. You're exactly right. You refuse to take it. Yeah. Anywho, Is there anything else y'all want to hit on from her live today? Yeah, when you know, you know. You know it. Yep. Yeah, she did. So she finally got them done. Colleen, it was a mess. I have it on my YT doodle. I streamed for what was it, till about 2.5 hours we streamed?
Yeah, she kept replaying, leaving, going live, dropping, coming back. So
Yeah, it was about
yeah, back and forth, live and replays.
2.5 hour. Yeah, you can rewatch it. Um, I had to take a break. We were gonna do this later on, and I told her, I said, let's just go live. Forget it. Get it over with and do it, because I know she's triggered a bunch today. In about 2 minutes.
I just, you know what irks me? She has no consideration for anybody else in the house. I mean,
None.
obviously, Bean works nights, and she didn't care. She was screaming, and she woke him up. She woke him up when she got home, and then again 2 hours later.
Yep.
And then had to go into her car to still yell.
It's wild. Yeah, and I heard the door whenever he come out. He opened the door, and she looked over at him. You knew he was ticked off because she was keeping him awake. Hey.
Thank you for the gifts. Thank you.
Thank y'all for the gifts and the taps. And allowing Coco to bark like she did. She just sit there on the couch and did nothing while he's in there trying to sleep. Reminded me of the way she does another one.
I just feel like it's her world, and everybody has to coexist around her and
Exactly.
her life.
I do, honey. I do, Carla. I got a pro. Yep, I got a pro. Yep, it's Gabby's world, Jan's world, Pee Wee's world. Well, it's more Jan's world than it is anybody else's. Because that's how she thinks about her. Anywho. Hang on a minute. No, I don't have a PO box, and I'm sorry. I know you guys are sweet, but I'm not giving my address out or PO box to anybody. Kindly recap. A lot, sweetheart, a lot. She went for consult, came back, they didn't do nothing. She said, "This is what she's saying." Now, this is her words, not mine. They didn't do anything. That they're going to have to run the insurance to get an approval. And she's going to have to do it in 3 visits. And she made the point to say appeal for each visit. That's, yeah, sorry. And then started rage baiting on YT about the fertility. You're welcome, sweetheart. Rage baiting her chat. Bad. I don't know, you'll just have to go back and watch it because it was bad. Don't forget the GLP-1. Yep. She talked about that. HCG.
That's,
Go ahead.
you know, for somebody on, again, I apologize for the intermission, but for somebody on a weight loss journey and to take that injection, that's a commitment.
Yep.
It's not like, let me take a few injections and I'm good, I lost it. No, that is a commitment, and you have to have good eating habits, healthy eating habits, no carbs, no sugar. You need your protein. That is a big thing. And I don't know, shoving chocolate cake in your mouth and just crap all day is not. I don't. It's just not positive.
Mm-mm.
And it's not like going to happen overnight. It's going to take months, 6 months. Some people it takes a year to get down to where they should be.
Yep.
You know, and I don't know.
And
I
the
think
whole
a distraction from her not getting pregnant. Now we're going to move to this because I don't know. I just think it's another distraction.
so why do we think she was crying earlier? I don't know. I don't know. Her aunt will pay for a shot. I have to do some digging on it. I don't think so.
You
Mm. With Florida Medicaid. Hang on.
I don't know because I would think they are going to require it if you are diabetic, number one, they will okay it. But with that, they are going to want your A1C blood work for the previous year
Yes,
done.
we will.
Like I know for a fact. So
For hang on. Sorry. Yeah, something's up. Hang on. You're a diabetic and on Medicaid and it won't pay. No, Florida Medicaid does not currently pay for overweight loss shots such as Wegovy, Zepbound, or similar GLP-1 injections like semaglutide or trizepatide. Big words. Been prescribed solely for obesity weight management as of February 26th. And based on the latest available data from January 26th onward, Florida is not one of the 13 states that cover GLP/1 drugs, especially for obesity treatment under fee-for-service method. Federal law treats weight loss drugs as an optional benefit for these states. Florida has not chosen not to cover them for that purpose when you spit it out, due to high cost and budget considerations. These medications are typically covered by Florida Medicaid if the prescriber for an FDA-approved non-weight loss indications, including type 2 diabetes. Example, Ozempic or Mounjaro formulations reducing cardiovascular risk, e.g. Wegovy for adults with established heart disease and obesity overweight. There we go. You got your answer. Anything else? Florida does not cover it. And the whole weight thing came up, I think, with her and Dee. I think that's how it all got started over there. I don't know what's going on between her and Dee. Don't care. This is why mine is covered because you're type 2 and stroke. Exactly. My hubby's back home from his appointment. I stayed home. I'm going to jump off, you guys. You believe it's still loving life to the end. Right quick. Okay. And then I'm going to jump off. The hubby's back home. Anybody else want to box real quick?
Hey,
Okay.
sweetie, how are you?
I'm good, you?
Good. How's your husband?
He's doing good. He just got home from his appointment, so
Good.
better
Yeah,
eat
my
today.
husband actually lives in not far from G and is severely obese, and they're worried about him becoming diabetic, and Medicaid will not cover his shot for weight loss. Once he becomes like, was it diabetic 1 or something he was trying to tell me? If it gets to that point, which he's still watching what he eats and stuff, but if it starts to show, then they'll start paying it. I'm like you. I think it's a distraction. That's all it is. Something's
That's all
going
it
on.
is. That's all it is a distraction.
Yep. Now she don't want to get pregnant and all this, so something's up.
Yeah, it is. I agree. I agree, honey. Popsy, that's what you are. No, she doesn't, Alex.
Yeah, mine requested pre-auth for type 2, but they also wanted a history of your A1C and what your levels were before it's approved.
Rolling Olympics. All right, my loves. I don't know if Ellen's still alive. I just wanted to come on, jump on, talk to you guys. And say I'm sorry for the bullshit over there. I love you guys. I'm gonna go see my hubby. You're welcome. We might jump back on later this afternoon. I don't know. It just depends on if she goes live. I'll be on YT streaming. No, no. Put 102 down before it's the deal. That's good. All right, my loves. If Ellen's still on, I'll hop over to her real quick. I don't want to take any time from her either. Love you guys.
All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for the gifts.
Yep.
Night.
Thank you for all the taps, all the gifts. I love you bunches. Y'all stay cool, stay sweet, stay loving, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye, guys. Love ya. I'll post this over to my YT too. Just FYI. Bye, guys. Okay. I have not been on YT. I've been on YouTube so much here lately. I can't figure out how to leave again. Lord, help me.